everybody. Welcome back to Small Couch Reviews. It's your boy Sam.
It's your boy Jovi.
Together again in our favorite location to record. Okay, so today we got a screener for the movie Argylle. It has a lot of stars. Henry Cavill, John Cena, Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Rockwell, Bryan Cranston. The mom from Home Alone who also starred in Schitt's Creek.
Yes.
Something, I think her last name, I'm pretty sure it's Kate O'Hara. If I'm incorrect, we will add her name. But yeah, and Ariana DeBois from, she was just in West Side Story. Anyway, so yeah, this movie is, well, first off, it's directed by Matthew Vaughn. Great director, brought us the Kinsman franchise, and gave us the two of the good Xmen movies, First Class and the excellent Days of Futures Past. Chef's kiss. Yeah, he's back directing this one. And so yeah, the plot of this movie, here's what I'm gonna do. Because we don't have no spoilers. I'm just gonna tell you the plot as the trailer tells it. Okay. But just there's a lot that happens in this 2 hour and 20 minutes. All right. So Bryce Dallas Howard plays this author named Elizabeth, Ellie for short. Yeah. She's written 4 books in 5 years that are hugely successful. It's a spy novel about this character named Argylle. Mm-hmm. He's the world's greatest spy who Henry Cavill plays in her book. Now the movie opens with basically she's at a book reading her latest, the 4th book, and in the novel Argylle, he works for a organization called like the Directorate. I think that's what they're called. It's not important, but anyway, and he finds out the Directorate is evil. They're an evil world organization bent on taking over stuff, right? And so he betrays them and tries to expose them, and the way he's going to expose them is by finding this master key that has all their dirt, right? That's where the 4th book that she's writing leaves off. Right. And as she's at this book reading, and the movie lets us know early, they're like, one of her fans is like, yo, your books are amazing, I love them, I love your characters. And they're like, you actually predict real life geopolitical events, how do you do it? And she's like, oh, it's not reinventing the wheel to come up with an organization that's evil. Right. I just have a knack for this.
And it's like research.
Yeah, I do. I do lots of research, and I have a knack for it. Turns out she has a little bit more than a knack, because everything she's written is actually true. There is this shady organization that exists. There is a master file that can destroy them, and there is they're
gonna come after her.
Oh yeah, and there's an agent who's just like Argylle. And this organization wants her because nobody knows where this master key is, but everything she's written so far has been right. Yeah. So they think she knows where it is, so they're coming after her, and she's being protected by the real-life Argylle, played by Sam Rockwell. Yeah. That is as far as I'm going to go with this plot. Jovi,
that's it.
I'm gonna let you take it. And basically,
without
her
spoiling anything.
Her and the real Argylle are on this mission to find this master key, while the evil organization chases them, and that is our movie. So go ahead, bro. Tell us what you thought.
All right. Well, good, the bad, the ugly, the good, the bad. Start off with the bad, because I didn't think anything was ugly in here. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'd say this as a negative, but at the same time, I understand why. This movie's too damn long.
Yeah.
But there's a big but with this. It was making fun of spy movies and how long-winded they are, and how much explaining every move. That's what extended every single scene in this movie.
He got it. That's exactly what I'm gonna say. I was like, this movie's long, but for some reason I feel like it's necessary for the story he's telling.
And that's what I say. I say that's a negative, but at the same time, it's very clear why. Mm-hmm. And he didn't do that just to do it, just to make a long movie. Yeah. So that's my negative.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That was my big thing. I'm sitting there okay. All right, this scene's still going. All right, I'm looking around. Oh, nope, something funny happened. that made it better.
Yeah.
And that goes into my good, like, so I'll start by saying there is statesmen all over this movie. And so you could tell who the directors, statesmen. So the alcohol that's in the second movie.
Oh, you're saying there's statesmen
all
alcohol.
through this movie.
Yeah.
So Old Foster made statesmen. And so you see their bottles from like the second scene you see. And you're like, I was like, oh, that looks like an Old Foster bottle. And then they go to another country and there's a can of statesmen sitting on the table. So it's like, okay, you're trying to like blend your universes together.
Yeah, your Kingsman universe with this one.
Yeah, so very cool. Very cool little detail because there's literally an Old Foster bottle on like any alcohol in the movie is the alcohol that was from the second Kingsman movie.
Yep.
Statesman. So that was really cool. Now I'll go into this simple idea that spy movies are cheesy.
Yo, so cheesy.
They're
silly.
Cheesy, right? It's a great like genre. It's something that we all grown up like. Our parents' generation, like that was those were the movies. Like those were the big blockbusters, and of course we watched them. And so watching this as an adult, I'm laughing like that would have been in a spy movie.
Yep.
And this over exaggeration,
it's over the top. Like what?
Over explaining in this like. This idea that everyone's so damn smart and can get through
twists.
The
twists.
And every situation turns into this like that.
Dun dun dun.
Yes.
I was literally waiting for that. Every time someone's face is like, oh my god.
It was gold. And then the way he cut to like people's faces.
Yeah.
It's like he makes great action in comedy films. Like that it was done well where it's like you're doing this on purpose, but it's not the action is over the top, but you're not throwing too much at us, like not too much comedy. And then I love the choreography.
Yeah.
And just if you can't handle fast moving cameras during fights, you might look away, but that's his style. It's very floaty, going like with every movement, just going around the entire room.
Yeah, so it's so like Matthew Vaughn, his style, like you said, it's all over. Like when I'm watching like a David Fincher movie, I can pretty much tell it's him based on just the camera angles and the way scene transitions. Or a Tarantino movie, the dialogue and the violence will give it away. And of course, Michael Bay has his explosions. This dude, Vaughn, like. He said the way the action works, it's not you're not just watching a fight. It's like you're in it, and there's so much color and flash and everything.
Oh my gosh!
You're like
the color grading of this film looks like the first Kingsman.
You're like this. I mean, so it's like if you didn't know, if you walked into this not knowing who directed it, you would know very quickly. So style's all over it, and it's a great style.
Yeah. The two main leads. They worked very well together. I was very surprised because you don't see them in movies. You wouldn't see them. They're two types of acting. I feel like you wouldn't have seen them together, but they paired well. And then like John Cena's in this, y'all. I hated John Cena as a wrestler, but I love him as an actor. I don't know what it is, but it's just when he's on screen, it's just. Can't see him, but he's hilarious.
Yeah, man.
This is not going to be a long one for me. I would say, I would watch this again, and I don't know. I can take bathroom breaks, because it is long, and maybe I'll catch some more cameos from his other films. So I thoroughly enjoyed. It was funny, fun. I hope it does well, so they really let him do Kingsman 3.
And, so, piggybacking off of what you said. So there's one extra thing. So for one, I do think it was too long.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the silliness. And honestly, like, I can see some people, not me, but just throwing this out there, I can see the exaggerated nature of this movie getting tiresome for some people. Because, like, there's a lot where you're like, yo, this is just like, you got every single thing doesn't need to be a twist.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I enjoyed it. I think there's one huge twist that I didn't see coming, but everything else I could pretty much guess. So, I mean, if you want to call that a negative, I guess, because it was kind of predictable.
It was.
Yeah, but
it was.
yeah. And then I think that's really it. So yeah, those are my negatives. Just the way the movie played out. It's like this movie is like. It's kind of like Fast and the Furious, but with better action, more care for the world they're in, better dialogue,
way better dialogue.
Yeah, more funny. So I guess not like Fast and the Furious. I guess not, but like yeah.
And I like the Fast series. You know I do.
Nah, I don't.
Way better dialogue.
Yeah,
like this was good writing.
Yeah, it was good writing. And the thing is, so in just the two main leads, let me just say this. Bryce Dallas Howard, I know she can act. I think she's phenomenal behind the camera. Every single episode she did of The Mandalorian has literally been like a 10 out of 10 for me. I think she's an excellent director.
Yes.
She's good on the in front of the camera in this movie too. And Sam Rockwell, like let me say this, that dude, I don't know if he's a household name.
Yeah. But
you should check out his catalog. He has one movie where he went to the moon, which was excellent, even though that wasn't really a comedy. But then there's this other movie he has with Colin Farrell and Christopher Walken called Seven Psychopaths, where he plays a very similar character, just a goofy dude who's like it's great. And like you said, the choreography with him in it is fantastic. Yeah, every single fight scene, like I mean, he's cracking jokes and stuff while he's doing it. Right. Like, while he's in mortal danger, he's literally just, like, this looks like he's having a good time. Yeah. And that's the thing. It looks like all the actors in this movie had a good time. I actually forgot to say Sam Jackson's in the movie, too. Yes. So, yeah.
Yes, he is. Yeah. And he got to be super goofy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he enjoyed that. Like, he got to just be...
I think the thing is, the actors are having a good time, so you're having a good time. Right. So, yeah, man, I think it was great. There's an after credit scene, so you should stick around for that.
Yes.
And like Joey said, there are just like, okay, it's not. I was trying to think if it was a spoiler, but he said there are ties to his other movies. Yeah. So just be on the lookout for those. I mean, there's gonna be one that's just very obvious, but like be on the lookout for those. So yeah, I mean, good time, good movie. A little too long, but overall, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So. Yeah, I think this one's actually a 4 out of 5 for me. Good job, Matthew Vaughn.
Same here. 4 out of 5, man.
Yep. A 4. That is your Small Couch Review score. Thank you guys for watching. Also, thank you for the Grand Shucket for getting us this screener. Yes. Stick around to hear about them. And yeah, please go ahead and hit that little subscribe button and the bell. Really help us out. Bing! Always wait for that, man. And until the next time, we out.
Deuces.
Shout out to our friends over at the Grand Shucket. They really do hold it down, and if you don't know who they are, you will definitely want to. So go check out their website at thegrandshucket.com. There you will find all you will ever need in the world of anime, manga, TV shows, movies, books, comic books, video games. They have it all in one nice, simple, consolidated space. They post written reviews on all that stuff. And they have several hundred episodes of podcasts that are, quite frankly, hilarious. So go ahead, check out their website. Again, thegrandshucket.com. And also give them a follow on Twitter. That way you will never not be in the know.